got a minute 24 seconds to work with. Let's see if Gramatica kicks this one, yep, into the base of the end zone. They'll not return it.
Go back to all the missed opportunities Purdue's had in this ball game. The drop passes.
Cox deep over the middle.
Yeah.
And also, you know, Bell on that interception when he dropped it in the wide open field. But they still have 1:24 left. Pass is low. That's the 49th pass attempt by Drew Brees, looking for Jones. A lot of people still asking the question, how did Drew Brees come out of Austin, Westlake High School, and nobody in Texas or the Big 12 recruit him? As a starter, never lost a football game in high school. But he did have a serious knee injury. I've heard a lot of reasons why he was not taken. But he's still got 2 more years at Purdue.
He's going to do a lot of winning for the Boilermakers.
Steps up, gets it away, and that one is too low. The most difficult thing for them next year, he could be not only as good but better, but they lose Iowa and Illinois on their schedule, and they pick up Ohio State and Michigan, and both of those games are on the road. That is not a good swap.
No, but they return most of their football team, and they've nationally recruited more since Joe Tiller's been there. They only have 4 starters from the state of Indiana. So they're all over the country, which goes from his Wyoming days.
2 of 16 third down conversions, and they have missed their last 9. Brees' pass got it complete, and they'll have the first down.
A good effort by Chris Daniels.
1:07 showing on the clock. First down. Now it's whistled back in. 1:04. Now 1:03. Gets this one complete. That's Randall Lane.
Sometimes they have trouble with the easier catches, but Randall Lane just snatches one out of the sky for Drew Brees.
Just beyond Chris Daniels, and a flag is down. Holding, I believe, is going to be the call
on Lamar Chapman, number 1, because he kind of grabbed out. It looked like to slow the receiver down. Chris Daniels, the intended receiver. Lamar Chapman, who's played well tonight.
We have pass interference on the defense. That's a 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
As we said, Chris Daniels, the receiver, and not much contact, but enough to get that flag.
Penalty yards. Well, they have been considerable. Brees going to run it, and he's got a lot of running room. Going to take it as far as he can, and he did get out of bounds. Very wisely got what he could when diving out of bounds. Chapman was there, but he is down around the 25, and that's enough for the first down.
Here's where Drew Brees is really good at, because he can feel the rush. Jared Cooper, number 40, is going to come from the top of the screen. He feels the pressure, ducks up underneath, and picks up the first down, and then tries to get out of bounds. Lamar Chapman on the hit.
You could see his wide receiver wisely coming off rather than throwing a block and being called for a clip. Brees lobs it for the end zone. Got him there. Touchdown, Isaac Joe.
Can't throw the ball any better than that. Drew Brees stuck it right in there to Isaac Jones. What a drive for the Purdue Boilermakers.
Extra point is good. A 3-point game with 30 seconds left. And I mean, the K-State bench and their side of the field is sitting in stunned silence. They cannot believe that Drew Brees took that football and went down the field on their defense.
That's as good as a pro drive on Sunday for John Elway. Denver comeback. Drew Brees just finds Isaac Jones open. He adjusts to the football, makes that touchdown catch, and puts the Boilermakers ahead. The senior starter on the offense, Isaac Jones.
And I think there were probably 10 groans in the Big Ten Conference. That's the other 10 coaches that know this guy's going to be around for 2 more years and they got to face him.
Well, that's a great drive. If they can end this season with the win, as I said before, this is a young football team that will contend for the Big Ten championship next year.
Now here's the next dilemma. You're not out of the woods yet. You can't kick away to K-State because Murphy has already proven that he can take it the distance. You know, do you line drive kick?
Yeah,
what do you do, Mike?
Line drive it right here and get good coverage, because still a field goal with 30 seconds would tie this thing.
Well, Grammatica's kick, his longest is 65 yards. So that means you got to get it around the 48-yard line of Purdue, and you still got an opportunity. You see his numbers, and he is relacing that shoe. And there's the kick on the ground, and it's bobbled for a moment. Now Murphy trying to find some place to run, and he is going to be hemmed in at the 11-yard line. And the bad thing about it is he wasted about 8 seconds off the clock.
Well, nice job there on the kick. A little knuckleball.
Willie Fells playing special teams as well. For all the wonderful things that happened offensively on the drive, defensively, Fells, Roosevelt, Colvin, O'Keefer, Wakori.
Can't forget Gus,
Nugent,
2 interceptions.
Nugent scored a touchdown. Justin had 2 interceptions in the ballgame. This defense.
Reeves has played very well at the linebacker spot.
Yep. Brees doesn't want to look on the sideline.
This will be big for him to come back home.
Oh. Bishop back in the end zone, rolling it. Flag has come down way behind the play, and that runs the clock down to 16 seconds.
It's got to be a hold.
Way back at the 5-yard line, this marker was thrown. You can see Colvin pointing, say, yeah, let's take it back. So does O'Keefer.
I believe they were holding O'Keefer.
I think Colvin is as good a defensive end as we've seen the entire year. What do you think?
He's a good player. Here's the hold right here, a tackle on O'Keefer, and that'll take him all the way back to the Alamo here. Thomas Barnett, the freshman walk-on. Can't lose too much yardage from the 5, but you lose a little.
Colvin, the defensive player of the game, 8 tackles, 3 sacks for 25 yards.
And Ron, before we get off this thing, this Alamo Bowl has been a great sight this whole week with these fans here. It's been very colorful.
Mike, our crews had this game 3 times, have been here for the Final 4 last year and saw the regionals the year prior to that. This city does a great job for sports events.
Excellent.
Bishop rolls the pocket. Throws as he is hit, and this was just up in the air for grabs. And it is tipped, and it is not intercepted. 7 seconds showing on the clock. Both Ben Smith and Adrian Beasley were there. Don't forget, SportsCenter is coming up next. Right now, it's going to take a miracle for K-State to pull this thing out. And Mike, the only thing I can liken this situation for K-State to is Arkansas, who had the opportunity up at Tennessee to come away with the biggest upset of the year. They lost that football game, and then the next week they lost again. It's like they couldn't retrieve it. And K-State, much a similar situation as far as they thought they had it regrouped, and they're going to wind up losing to this young Purdue football team, it would appear right now.
Takes a lot out of you, Ron. You lose that goal, and plus add to it Purdue, a team that just frustrates you along with the ball game that they lost. Drew Brees has had an outstanding ball game. Joe Tiller, his staff, congratulations to them. To Bill Snyder, I don't know of any coaching staff that's done as good a job in the last 10 years.
Well, here's that schedule we were talking about for Purdue. They keep Notre Dame. They got Central Florida, Central Michigan, Northwestern, at Michigan, at Ohio State, and back-to-back weekends. Those are the two games they pick up, losing Iowa and Illinois. Then they get Michigan State, Penn State at home, and you can see the at Minnesota, the Wisconsin, then open and close it out with Indiana.
Always left. Yeah. With Alamo Bowl.
Lorzell on the sideline. All the Purdue players asking their backers to stand up and to lend support. The secondary has dropped off 38 and 40 yards downfield just to make sure that no home run ball is thrown on them on what should be the final play of this ball game. Bishop runs up into the pocket. 2 seconds down to 1. Gets his pass away, and it is going to be intercepted. John Reeves with the interception is knocked out of bounds, and this one is over. And Joe Tiller gets a cool bath, and this is an excited Purdue football team.
Again, Ron, you got to credit Purdue. They came to play, and they played, and they made that drive that won the football game. And hats off to both these coaching staffs. They've had great years.
So Drew Brees to Isaac Jones, and that was the difference maker as Purdue, a big underdog by over 2 touchdowns in this ball game, comes up with the upset, 37-34. Coming up next, Sports Center with Carl Ravitch and Dan Patrick. And don't forget, Bowl Week continues tomorrow night. It's Arizona meeting Nebraska in the Culligan Holiday Bowl. For Mike Godfrey, Adrian Karsten, and our entire ESPN crew, I'm Ron Franklin. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. Congratulations to the Purdue Boilermakers, champions of the 1998 Builder Square Alamo Bowl.